Hi, Paula Rebecca. I'm running for Student Council President. Make school great again!
I didn't know it back then, but running for Student Council President killed my social life. As a 13-year-old, I wanted to change the world and to become a world leader. And what do they all have in common? They studied at an Ivy League university, like Yale, UPenn, or Harvard. I decided on Harvard. I began watching dozens of college reaction videos, and they all shared this one thing on their resume: Student Council President. This year, I enter a brand new middle school. Nobody knows me yet, but this is my chance. This is my year.
It was 2016, right during the US elections. I was entering a new middle school. And since I was the new student, I didn't know where 7th grade was. So I asked the teacher, like, hey, where's 7th grade? And she told me it was the 3rd floor. And I looked up at the stairs and I was like, how the heck am I gonna get there? Because I had like a backpack with wheels on it. And I was like, here we go. So I went in like one by one until finally I got to the 3rd floor. The teacher starts taking attendance and doesn't mention my name. So I go up to her and say, oh, hi, miss. My name was not mentioned. She goes, what's her name? I say, Paula. Paula, you're not on the list. Are you sure you're in the right class? And I said, well, it's a 7F. Oh no, this is 8F. And I was like, oh, I thought it was floor number 1, then 2, and then 3. But it was actually 0, 1, 2, 3. But anyways, somebody guides me up the stairs and I come in late now. Of course, everybody in the class just stares at me, and I sit down right with my backpack with wheels on it. Nobody had backpack with wheels, just me, and a huge white bow. And anyways, the teacher welcomes me, and I look over my shoulder and I kind of make eye contact with a girl. And yeah, sooner or later, she invites me to sit with her friends during recess, and we became now good friends. We even go to the mall with all the group of friends, and it was really nice. And I was like, wow, like, it's so easy to make new friends, and I guess I fit right in. Until one day, that following week, the teacher announces a competition. Yes, guys, all of my story times are for competitions, okay? Like, it's always a competition. The teacher announces a competition to become the student class president. And I was so excited because I didn't even know that this school had this program, because in my school, nobody was student class president. So I was like, oh my gosh, yay, like this school is like in the movies. I was so excited. So I quickly, of course, raised my hand, and another kid also like raised his hand, but then he kind of like backed down right away. And then I look over my shoulder, and my friend, let's call her Olivia. Olivia also has her hand raised, and she asked me, you're running for president? And I said, yeah. And she's like, but I'm running for class president. And I was like, okay. No, you don't understand. My mom is part of the Parents School Association. My sister was also class president of this school. And I said, well, we're both going to be running. I didn't know it back then, but that decision changed everything. During the afternoon, I prepared my campaign. I watched YouTube videos about the speeches. I wanted it to be like fun, but also entertaining. And I also began enlisting ideas for the school year. You know, I thought, oh, we should have pajama day. Oh, and crazy hat day. I was so excited. And my mom helped me make brownies. We made them all night long. And since it was 2016, I was like, I'm gonna make my slogan, make school great again. So in the morning, I get to my classroom with my backpack and the toppers with brownies, and I give them to everyone, including Olivia, by the way. She was like, what the heck is happening here? We then all sit down, and the teacher is also quite surprised. I do know this, but nobody made like campaigns, like nobody gifted stuff. It wasn't like a school tradition. I thought everybody was gonna do it, but I guess it was just only me, like in the entire school's history. But my teacher did allow it because he saw how much effort I had put in. So he began the class saying, okay guys, Olivia and Paula, we will now hear your speeches and then we will proceed to vote. And the student that wins will then compete with the other classrooms to see who will be class president of the whole generation. So Olivia and I both do our speeches, and then it was time to vote. So what they had done is they had voted anonymously within a piece of paper, and then the teacher just grabbed the jar and started to count. Olivia, Paula, Olivia, Paula, Olivia, Paula, last one, Olivia. We now have a winner. Olivia, please come forward. You will now represent 7F. Congratulations. She was so happy. She was like, yes, I knew it. And of course I said, congratulations, and I hugged her. And then, right after my hug, I hear a voice of a boy saying, wait, wait! And everybody turned around, and he said with a paper, I forgot my vote! Oh my goodness. I swear this happened. Anyways, if you want part 2, comment down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!